Hello, I'm just gonna be commentating this like super clutch match that I just had on Summoner Duels. This was done with no restrictions, just a normal favor battle. Going into it, as soon as I looked at this or my opponent's favor level, I was like, fuck, I'm probably gonna get my ass handed to me. Their team was basically just like looked really offensive, at least from what I saw. I looked through it really quick. Super offensive team. I was hoping that, like, if I can just get my captain to use Earth Rendering first turn and drag it down, I could probably play a defensive match and try to just, like, not fight them at all, because I probably wouldn't be able to, or if, like, they get in my range, they'd probably beat the shit out of me. My team here, I have Brave Edelgard, +1 merging. She's basically just, like, my, she has Far Save, so, just to kind of help with, like Reagan, who has like who's pretty much my biggest offensive presence with like Life and Death and Swift Sparrow, as well as her special. She's just really good offensively, but she has Paper Bones and Glass Skin, or whatever the saying is. So I have Far Save here to protect her from that. Oter is just kind of like a good, well-rounded, like, defensive and offensive character. His normal kit is just really good. And plus, Kanto is always just a great presence in this kind of match. And then Legendaries are probably the best dancer in the game. Aside from, like, some of the fairy people. But yeah, and then, oh yeah, my captain is Legendary FAE. Again, with just a really good normal kit. Super bulky, doesn't fucking die. It's pretty much like a raid boss in of herself. So yeah, going into this, I was like, oh shit, I'm just gonna immediately just try to drag as many people in as I can. I saw that they went to get their baby Lara Shell in immediately, and I was like, uh-oh. So I figured, okay, I'm gonna get Edelgard in there immediately, because I don't want anyone getting hit by this the staff, because that can hit pretty hard. I'm just trying to get as many people in as they can. They seem to be doing the same with a bunch of movement skills and shit. They seem to be a very mobile team. Great team, like, all around. I was really scared of this team. I'm trying to get Reagan close in to try and prepare for, like, an attack. I'm moving Faye in as well, because she seems to be the biggest defensive presence against this. It doesn't look like they can really touch me. I'm a little scared of this Brave Erika, especially with the merge and all that. This Severa also looks pretty scary, so I'm immediately, but I think my Faye could take it, at least in my mind, going into this, so I got her out to the front. I realized that if I were to stay like this, they would have gotten a capture point, because they had all 5 of their people in there and I only had 3. So I had to dance Reagan and get her in there so that I could not allow them to get that point. So then I realized they also had Earth Rendering, which basically left us at a standstill, and I was like, oh shit, this means I pretty much have to somehow get into some offensive presence and steal some kill points, or else we're not going to go anywhere. This is just going to go to a draw, or they're going to completely wipe me with their, like, amazingly, like, offensive mobile team. So at this point I was like, oh shit, this probably isn't going to work. They're moving in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and get Reagan or Oter in for an attack, but then their Lara Shell just comes in and snipes my Edelgard. I did not expect her to take her out. I was like, oh no, it's over. Since my savior unit is gone, Reagan's probably gonna get nuked by something. I'm probably not gonna be able to keep her in a safe range. Oter isn't probably gonna look too good either, especially with that Severa is probably just gonna nuke him. Brave Erika is also really good against both of my Book 5 units, and obviously Azura is just a pure support unit. She's only going to be dancing people. But Faye was the only thing I was really counting on here to at least keep me in the match. So they move back. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try and just live it out. I'm going to try and just see and look for an opening. Both of us just kind of stand back for a little bit. Again, their Earth Rendering moves out of the way. Their Lara Shell again comes and snipes Reagan. I'm like, uh-oh. I immediately take her out with Faye. I'm like, I'm not taking chances. I'm going to steal that kill. At this point, I'm just kind of waiting for an opening. They seem to be kind of trying to maneuver around to try and get some kind of kill on either my Azura or my Oter. But from what I can tell, it doesn't seem like they can touch my Faye. And I realize that, like, if their Erika could have killed my Faye, then they would have done it by now because she could immediately move in. They could also use Peony to dance her and even give her a bigger buff with like all this bullshit and kill her, but it doesn't seem like that worked out. So they seem to be just kind of like watching and looking for an opening the same as I am. So I'm playing we're both seem to be playing a careful game, but I realize that they have the point advantage. I'm kind of fucked in terms of offensive presence here. Oter is really my only hope, so I'm just trying to get him in there. I was hoping that maybe Oter, if he initiated combat, he could take out Erika, or at least one of the captains. I could steal a kill and then just try to survive it out if I get the point advantage. So I moved FAE in so that Oter could get out of the way. I'm just trying to find an opening here. But then Severa moves in. It's crazy offensive team. Their captain moves in, but then I'm like, you know what? It's do or die. I sit in my FAE. I dance her. Who is this even? Katria moves in, kills my Azura. I'm like, oh, they have 9 points. I only have 3. It's pretty much over, but I'm not gonna surrender. I'm gonna keep going out to the end, and I'm really glad that I did because, as you can see, I take out their captain. I get a big point boost from that because I killed it with my captain and I took out their captain. They move back. It doesn't look like they can touch my face. So I'm like, I may be able to win this out. They don't have their captain anymore, so my earth rendering can move the thing down. And if they seem to be moving out of the way, I might be able to capture a point and either win by draw or by something. But then I realize, oh, FAE can just take out Katria, and I get the point advantage. And then the time runs out. They try to move in, but I win. Absolutely crazy. I really just kind of banked on FAE there. I wasn't really... I mean, their team was amazing. I really just kind of won because of my FAE. And they seemed to kind of choke at the end. They didn't really have anything for my captain, which I think helped me in the end. But, yeah, I just wanted to commentate this because it was just a really, really funny match of just, like, me clutching this out. Yeah, I might do more of this in the future just because it's fun. And I really like this game mode. So yeah, GG's, and see ya.